Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV. I'm Gargi Rawat, and the election to the 250 wards of the Municipal Corporation of Delhi is currently underway. We'll be going across to our reporters. Priyanshi joins us from Chandni Chowk and Vedant joins us from Central Delhi, Chirag Delhi, South Delhi actually, for more on that as voters get out there in this very, very hotly contested elections that will decide how Delhi's civic amenities will be administered for the next 5 years. Garbage has been a central issue with the Aam Aadmi Party targeting greater control in the national capital. The BJP is confident of extending its reign, while the Congress hopes to win back some ground. The BJP has been controlling the Municipal Corporation of Delhi for the last 15 years. This is also the first election after the unification of all the three MCDs. They were first bifurcated into three separate entities and now they've been brought back together. So this is the first election after that unification. Nearly 1.5 crore people are eligible to vote in these elections. As we said, those three area-wise MCDs were formed in 2011, but now they've been unified. Voting began at 8 a.m. and shuts at 5:30 p.m. after which those inside can then vote. Metros started this morning at 4 a.m. to help those voters get to their polling booths. December 7th is the day the results are going to be announced, and very, very tight security as well. 40,000 state police, 20,000 home guards and 8,000 odd personnel from paramilitary and state armed police have been deployed. Well, let's go across to Vedant now for more. And Vedant, for those outside of Delhi, we've been, talking it up for so long. You've been reporting for so long. We've seen the BJP really pulling out all stops with the chief ministers campaigning. Just tell us, why are these MCD elections so crucial and why it's become such a massive tussle between the AAP and the BJP?
Well, Gargi, the BJP is battling anti-incumbency claims at least, because it has been in power for the past 15 years. It has been here for the past 3 terms. So it's important for the BJP to hold the fort as far as the MCD is concerned. Also because, remember, these MCD elections are going to be, in a sense, a culmination of that heightened political standoff that we've seen between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party in the national capital. So, whether it's the Khadi scam, the alleged liquor scam, the alleged school scam, all of these have really been, the build-up to these MCD polls. For the Aam Aadmi Party, it's important to sort of establish comprehensive power in the national capital, because remember, the Aam Aadmi Party says that the BJP is, posing various hurdles for the AAP government to function, saying that the centre's lieutenant governor is in a sense trying to surpass the elected representatives. So that political standoff also culminates as far as these MCD elections are concerned. Now the campaign trail, it's been an extremely interesting campaign trail. We've seen union ministers, chief ministers, MPs all hit the campaign trail. BJP has really sort of left no stone unturned. We saw how the BJP also sort of appealed to the Purvanchalis, the Purvanchali vote bank, which is, they form almost 30% of the national capital's population. So, the BJP really leaving no stone unturned. So both of the major parties in the fray have really sort of made it more of a prestige battle for themselves. Just getting a word from some voters, people coming out, braving the snow. आप लोग ने वोट डाल दिया है? दिखाइए, सबसे पहले दिखा दीजिए, आप लोग अपना वोट डाल दिया आपने? जी, उंगली दिखाइए अपनी, हाँ जी। और ये बताइए कि आज काफ़ी सर्द सुबह है, उसमें भी आप लोग आए हैं यहाँ। कितना ज़रूरी है महिलाओं के लिए इन लोकल चुनाव में वोट करना, और क्या मुद्दे सोचकर आप आए हैं वोट देने के लिए?
हमारे तो चिराग दिल्ली में आए हैं शेख सराय से। हमें तो सफाई अपने गली गूंचड़ी की सबकी चाहिए। हाँ, अभी एक खत्ते हैं, ये किराएदार रहते हैं, कहीं भी कूड़ा घेर कर चले जाते हैं। बस इतना चाहिए हमको।
सर, आपने वोट डाल दिया? ये बताइए कि क्या प्राथमिकताएं हमने आज जब एक दिल्ली का निवासी वोट डालने जाएगा, क्या प्राथमिकताएं होंगी, क्या सोच कर जाएगा वोट डालने?
सोच के यही है कि अपने एरिया में थोड़ा सा अपना काम करें, जो भी काम करना है अच्छा काम करना चाहिए। हाँ, अच्छा काम करें।
अच्छे काम से अच्छे काम के क्या मायने हैं?
अच्छे काम के मायने पानी, बिजली, सड़कें, बस हमारी सुविधा। जैसे बहन बेटी की शादी करते हैं, मैरिज होम हो गए, जिसको 40,000 कर रखा है 5,000 करे, अच्छी सुविधा ये होती है जी।
So well, remember, Gargi, the MCD, the Municipal Corporation of Delhi, is one of the largest in India, and it touches the lives of nearly 20 million people on a daily basis. You know, drainage issues, garbage issues, the maintenance of parks, Delhi's parking crisis, all of this is managed by the MCD. So that is why it's important for the residents of Delhi to come out in large numbers and cast their ballot, because I come to you from South Delhi and it's conventionally seen lower voter turnout as far as the MCD elections are concerned. It's also known as the South apathy. But on a national level also, remember, these elections are important because in a sense it kickstarts the election season. And a lot of chief ministers, union ministers from the BJP told us that they're very happy that the MCD elections in fact are coinciding with the Gujarat and the Himachal polls, because it will set the right tone for the BJP in the run-up to the crucial state assembly elections as well as 2024. Right. So these MCD elections are extremely important for the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party both, Gargi.
Absolutely, and a huge prestige battle there. Let's just listen into what the Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia told NDTV this morning.
दिल्ली के उप मुख्यमंत्री मनीष सिसोदिया हमारे साथ हैं। सर, पिछली बार दिसंबर के महीने में वोटिंग 2013 में हुई थी, इस बार दिसंबर के महीने में वोटिंग जो है 2022 में हो रही है, क्या उम्मीद कर रहे हैं आज?
उम्मीद यही कर रहे हैं कि दिल्ली के सभी वोटर्स इस बात का ख्याल रखते हुए वोट करेंगे कि मतदान बहुत ज़रूरी है, और आज का दिन संडे का दिन है, वो कहीं आलस्य में या और ऐसे ज़रूरी काम जो उनके लिए ज़रूरी हैं उसमें नहीं बिता के मतदान में ज़रूर बिताएंगे। और ये मतदान ही आने वाली दिल्ली की साफ सफाई की दशा दिशा तय करेगा, क्योंकि 15 साल से भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने दिल्ली को बहुत गंदा किया है, एमसीडी को पूरी तरह से फेल किया है। और इधर केजरीवाल जी को जो जिम्मेदारी लोगों ने दी, लोगों ने ये भी देखा है कि केजरीवाल जी अपनी जिम्मेदारी पे खरे उतरे हैं, जो स्कूलों की, अस्पतालों की, बिजली की और व्यवस्थाओं की, जो दिल्ली सरकार वाली व्यवस्थाओं की जिम्मेदारी दी थी।
हाँ। पिछले जो नगर निगम के चुनाव थे वो अप्रैल 2017 में हुए थे, तब बहुत गर्मी थी। अब दिसंबर में हो रहे हैं, तब ठंड का माहौल है। पिछली बार आधे लोगों ने वोट डाला ही नहीं, 53-54% वोटिंग थी और काफी नुकसान भी हुआ था, आम आदमी पार्टी को अच्छा प्रदर्शन नहीं हुआ था। तो इसे देखते हुए क्या लोगों से अपील करेंगे कि बड़ी संख्या में घर से बाहर निकलें? मौसम भी ठीक है,
मौसम अच्छा है, और थोड़े बहुत परेशानी भी उठानी पड़े, लाइन में लगना पड़े तो लगना चाहिए, क्योंकि रोज रोज अपनी गलियों में कूड़ा देखने से अच्छा है 15 साल से जो कूड़ा देख रहे हैं, रोज रोज कूड़े के पहाड़ जो देख रहे हैं, जो दुकानदार तो पूरी दिल्ली में बैठते हैं अपनी अपनी दुकानों पे, वो नगर निगम का भ्रष्टाचार रोज झेलते हैं, उसको रोज रोज झेलने से अच्छा है कि आज थोड़ा सा कष्ट उठाएं अपने मन में। कष्ट नहीं है मेरे हिसाब से वो, पर फिर भी कष्ट अगर लगता है किसी को तो वो कष्ट भी उठाएं और जाके लाइन में लग के वोट जरूर करें, क्योंकि इसी की बदौलत दिल्ली भी साफ होगी और एमसीडी में एक ईमानदार केजरीवाल जी की सरकार मिलेगी।
आमतौर पर जो आम आदमी पार्टी का कैंपेन देखा जाता है, उस तरह का कैंपेन इस बार बीजेपी ने किया, बहुत आक्रामक कैंपेन था। आपको लगता है इस बार कहीं उस तरह से कैंपेन आप लोगों ने नहीं किया? लगातार बीजेपी आरोप लगाते रही, कल भी अनुराग ठाकुर ने आरोप लगाए, तो आपको लगता है कि वो कैंपेन जो था उससे कुछ फायदा होगा, या फिर जो आपको लग रहा है कि आप जिस तरह के कैंपेन को इस बार कर रहे थे वो ज्यादा ठीक था?
देखो, दिल्ली की जनता के पास ये बीजेपी वाले जा रहे थे, भाई हमने 15 साल से नगर निगम चलाया है, लोग पूछते थे कूड़ा साफ क्यों नहीं किया, ये बताते थे हमने 10 गालियां दी हैं केजरीवाल जी को, लोग कहते थे भाई ये पार्क ठीक क्यों नहीं हुए, आवारा पशु घूम रहे हैं, कूड़े के पहाड़ क्यों हैं, ये कहते हैं हमने केजरीवाल के बारे में 10 वीडियो जारी किए हैं। तो लोग पूछते थे उनसे, यार 10 वीडियो से मेरी गली साफ हो जाएगी क्या? तुम्हारी 10 गालियां केजरीवाल को तुमने और ज्यादा भी दे दी तो क्या कूड़े के पहाड़ खत्म हो जाएंगे क्या? कूड़े के पहाड़ तो ईमानदारी से काम करने से खत्म होंगे, जो आपको आता नहीं है और बीजेपी को वास्तव में नहीं आता है। तो अब जनता केजरीवाल जी की सरकार बनाएगी एमसीडी में, क्योंकि उन्होंने देख लिया है कि नगर निगम में भी केजरीवाल करके दिखा सकते हैं। उन्होंने दिल्ली सरकार में वो करके दिखाया है जो उनको जिम्मेदारी दी गई थी।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
ये चुनाव नगर निगम का, गलियों का, नालियों का, सफाई का, कूड़े के ढेरों का, पार्कों का, इन सब चीजों का चुनाव है। तो मेरा सभी लोगों से, सभी मतदाताओं से यही अपील है कि इस चुनाव के अंदर कैंडिडेट को देखें और कैंडिडेट्स को देख करके कौन उनका सबसे ज्यादा काम कर सकता है उसके आधार के ऊपर वोट दें। जिस वक्त 3 नगर निगम बनाई गई थी, उस वक्त एक सोच थी कि कमिश्नर जो हैं वो एक कमिश्नर इतना बड़ा पूरी दिल्ली को कैसे संभालेगा और एक हेडक्वार्टर्स पूरी दिल्ली को कैसे देखेगी। दिल्ली बहुत बड़ी हो गई है, जमुना पार्क के लोगों को दूसरी जगह पे आने में दिक्कत होती है और सारी पूरी की पूरी दिल्ली एक जगह के ऊपर कैसे जा सकती है। तो ये ध्यान में रख करके करा गया था।
मुझे लगता है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी पूरी तरह से विश्वास में है और हमारा एक ही एजेंडा है कि किस तरीके से दिल्ली ग्रीन और सस्टेनेबल बने, दिल्ली में पार्किंग की समस्या का निराकरण हो, दिल्ली पूरी तरह से पार्क अच्छे हो जाएं और नागरिकों को बेहतर सुविधा मिल सके। यही हमारा एजेंडा है, विकास, विकास और केवल विकास। केवल प्रचार से दिल्ली नहीं बन सकती है, दिल्ली में गुड गवर्नेंस की जरूरत है और जो विजन आत्मनिर्भर भारत का मोदी जी का है उसको लेकर ही निगम आगे बढ़ेगी।
All right, let's go across to our guests now. We're joined by Aarti Jairat, senior journalist, Mahima Singh, spokesperson of the Congress Party, and Akshay Marathe, spokesperson of the AAP. But Aarti Jairat, first you listening to everyone and, having lived in Delhi all these years, it feels like whoever's going to win this election, we're going to, have this new Delhi around us and much better than what we've been experiencing all these years with all the problems that we have. But seriously, this election has been such a prestige issue. It's been so hard fought. You have the BJP, as we said, pulling out, you had chief ministers campaigning, union ministers, top leaders of the BJP campaigning, Aam Aadmi Party also putting all its, heft into this election. Of course, for them, ruling Delhi, it is, something that they're very crucial to their governance. But give us your thoughts today as Delhi goes out and votes in this MCD election.
Gargi, I've been doing my own little dipstick survey for whatever it's worth. And, the main sentiment that I'm finding amongst people is, apart from, of course, the complaints about sanitation and poor maintenance of parks and poor quality of MCD roads and so on and so forth, apart from that, what people are saying is, badlav hona chahiye. Meaning there should be change. I think there comes a point when a party has ruled for too long. And so people just want a change because they feel that change is good, that change will bring improvements, and therefore they will go out and vote for the change. And this was an overwhelming sentiment that I came across when I spoke to people. So, I think the BJP has been around for far too long. Although it claims to have done a lot, I don't see much visibility of, their good work on the ground. And, AAP has made this into a very high stakes election. And the BJP, of course, as always, it fights every election like it's the last election, to be fought. So, it has responded to that AAP's, high stakes by, hiking the stakes even higher. So that's why it's pushed in every single person except for Narendra Modi. Everybody else of any consequence in BJP has been pushed into campaign in Delhi. And, which has made this into a really, that's why we're spending so much time on television discussing it, right? Otherwise at the end of the day, it's just a municipal corporation election. But,
absolutely, but it's become this high stakes battle. Absolutely. Yes. It's become this high stakes battle because of the kind of noise around it, the kind of, back and forth we've seen. Also, we've also been seeing a lot of controversies, and especially Aam Aadmi Party leaders involved in several controversies. Akshay Marathe asked you this earlier as well. But that too has been something that AAP has had to fight against, the kind of, and that's also to do with the Gujarat elections. But yes, there's been a huge amount of controversies, allegations, corruption allegations against the AAP in recent days.
Gargi, it is true that the BJP has been against the Aam Aadmi Party, and the only reason the BJP gets away with it is because they have nothing else to say about it.
Akshay, I'm sorry, we seem to be having an audio issue with Mahima Singh. Back to you. Sorry, we had to interrupt you there. You were talking about this MCD election in Congress.
Allow me uninterrupted 2 minutes because I have a lot to respond to from the Aam Aadmi Party's deputy CM and now Dr. Harshvardhan. Claiming whatever they are claiming. I'll just begin with Dr. Harshvardhan because I was talking about BJP spokespersons missing here. And what he was talking about campaigning for an MCD election, he's talking about national sovereignty, integrity. Yamuna Maiya, he's talking about whatever's happened with the Ganga Maiya's cleaning. Criminal records of the candidates, we remember Parvesh Verma's hate speech from recent weeks and it was all over the place and there's no action being taken on him and all the other criminal records, week after week for the past few months, in fact for the past whole year. We have seen BJP candidates, ridden with the charges of prostitution, with rapes, with sexual harassment. I remember Seema Patra, who had a tribal woman entrapped in her house. So on and so forth. I think we can go on and on. But similarly, the Aam Aadmi Party, they are both pressurizing the people of Delhi in a local body election by projecting their PM and the CM. Narendra Modi and Kejriwal are not going to come to the citizens of Delhi and clean their sewages and do up their streets and do up the parks and all the issues that, in fact, Ms. Jerath was talking about just before she spoke, spoke before me. Delhi is MCD is under a debt of about 21,000 crore rupees. There is a gap in the house tax, the revenue that is generated by the house tax. It's about 4,000 crore that should reflect in the government's funds. It's only 2,000 crores. There's a major gap there. So the citizens of Delhi are seeing that the BJP and Aam Aadmi Party are actually hand in glove in betraying the faith of the people of Delhi, in bulldozing rather the faith of the people of Delhi, I will say, because we have seen how the poor people from the minorities and otherwise were pushed out of their homes. We've seen Jahangir Puri happen, and we have seen so many other scams and scandals happen in Delhi especially over the past 5 years, which have been a nightmare for the people of Delhi. In fact, the massive deforestation. I was just hearing, him talk about a greener Delhi. Another BJP leader was talking about a greener Delhi, that we are standing for a greener Delhi. For Central Vista project, the amount of deforestation and the amount of unauthorized action involved therein that has happened in Delhi is on the record for everybody to see. That's another matter that, it's not been taken up officially and legally. And of course, the people's mouths are shut. They feel pressurized. Because for every election, they see Narendra Modi ji's face. They feel that we are, incapable of speaking, because who's going to fight with Narendra Modi ji? I can go and fight with a local leader of my ward or my constituency, but I cannot go and, fight a PM or a CM, of course. As a citizen, that's how I'm going to feel. At the end of the day, one has to realize that this is a democracy. This is not an America. We don't have presidential polls here. We have local governance bodies. We have MCDs. We have panchayats. Then we have MLAs, MPs. And through them, our voice reaches the parliament. The same voice that the BJP and Aam Aadmi Party are trying to...
All right, Mahima Singh, so yes, you made the point about, but we have to say the Aam Aadmi Party and BJP fight every election with as much energy and, really taking it to the people and creating as much noise, not low-key, like we've seen the Congress in Gujarat describing their campaign as low-key. But Akshay Marathe, let's get you in here. What would you say in response to what Mahima Singh has said?
Gargi, I think the choice is very clear. There are two parties that can eventually control the MCD. It is either the BJP, which has failed for the last 15 years in cleaning up its act, in cleaning up the city of Delhi, in cleaning up the 3 garbage mountains. And on the other hand, you have Aam Aadmi Party, a party of kattar, imandar, honest people who are being persecuted by the central government and who have shown that displayed their chops on governance. They have shown, Arvind Kejriwal has shown that he's capable of transforming education, health, power, water sectors. And now all that Aam Aadmi Party is saying, give us an opportunity to show that Delhi can become a clean city also. And that is the only issue that people will, keep in mind while going out to vote today. All this smoke screen that the BJP is trying to introduce into this election, whether it is allegations against us, whether it is videos against our leaders, people don't care about these things. They care about the fact that the BJP has failed in cleaning up the city. People walk outside their homes today in Delhi and they are disgusted by the stink of garbage strewn around their streets. The garbage pickers don't come and dispose the garbage. Streets are rotting with that smell, and it's honestly very disgusting and frustrating as citizens of Delhi to have to suffer, despite being the national capital, at the hands of an incompetent and corrupt Bharatiya Janata Party who has destroyed Delhi's cleanliness in the last 15 years. Only and only Aam Aadmi Party, led by Mr. Kejriwal, has the solutions to the people of Delhi's problems. And when we have a government that works in tandem, whether it's between the state government and the municipal corporation, then we have Kejriwal ki sarkar in the state and the MCD. We will see Delhi bloom into the global capital that it has the potential of becoming. And the people of Delhi realize that it is the Aam Aadmi Party who has a vision for a modern, progressive city. And that is what they are going to keep in mind when we go out to vote today.
All right, well, we'll leave it there. Thank you all for joining us on the program. And Aarti Jairath, hope that, we the voters in Delhiites are the winner. I'm sorry, Mahima Singh, we're completely out of time, but let's end it here. Thank you all for joining us. And with that, time for us to slip into a short break. More news coming up on the other side.